Alright, so today's power was super breathing. Sorry, blinked there for a second, but this one was pretty interesting to draw. I had a lot of ideas for the posing, because like the power in short would be like, you take a big old breath and you go, right? Like that's kind of the main one. So I was debating on should I do the inhale or the exhale, but I feel like the inhale it just doesn't have it just doesn't have enough impact. Like it's not a very good like boom kind of thing, you know? It's kind of like it's kind of like if you show a character like charging up electricity, it's like I'd much rather see the zap. So it's a very similar thing about like, it'd be smart like when I'm drawing like for an actual comic where it's like, you have one panel of him charging up to like kind of have some anticipation and then another one, but like in terms of just kind of getting the point across, I think having just a big old Um, in terms of like how I would think to use this, since we're still in the sketching phase, I feel like this would be a very very fun, if obviously a little exhausting. Just go like doing that a lot would probably not be the most fun, but like in terms of just like flying around, because you just kind of float in the air for a little bit, right? You could like breathe in different like chemicals, right? Like when you breathe in helium, your voice gets all high, right? And if you breathe in heavier elements, your voice gets low. Um, I think that'd be a very interesting thing to play off of. Like, there's a gas leak, so he ends up slurping up a little bit of like gasoline, and then he like and then he like talks a little weird, or he can like blow out the gasoline, and he has like use it to like ignite something and like go, right? Like I think that'd be a fun way to like have this power have like a more of a secondary function, right? Just because I feel like I don't like that it feels as straightforward as it is. Just because I feel like there's a lot of, I guess, untapped potential, um, that I hope to kind of bring to it. The I do generally like this pose. I like the little impact things. I just kind of generally like how it feels. I tried to go hood on for this picture, rather than hair out. Mostly because for all the pictures before this, it's you'll notice that I much more favor having the hair out, but for this one, I liked it to mix it up. I like how overbearing his like shoulders and jacket feel in this. He feels very big. It feels like he has a lot of air in him, which was very much the intention, which I think really works. Um, in terms of any other critiques, I do think I kind of overshaded on the actual air, just because air shouldn't be that poignant, I guess is the word for it. It should be a little more airy, even, right? Just like it should have a little more room to breathe. God, I'm hitting zinger after zinger. I'm sorry, guys, but the the actual like shading probably should have stayed in this more original form that you're seeing here, where it's light but still gives enough to show kind of the motion. Um, I think that if I kept it that way, it probably would have ended up looking a little better. Other critiques, I didn't actually draw any hands. I kind of just kept them as orbs. I think it works for the picture. I think it looks fine, but still probably not the best. I also don't really like how the right foot looks. I think the right foot looks, I guess, just kind of it doesn't look like it's on the ground correctly. Unlike the other one. So that's again, those are like more nitpicky, but yeah. I did unfortunately just kind of have to do a quick background here. Like it wasn't anything crazy. Um, just because like I wanted to make it at least look like there was something behind him. Just because that amount of white space just doesn't really work. Yeah, so the coloring should be starting here. I don't know. I like the colors I used. I don't love them. There just wasn't enough real challenge in the coloring phase to warrant kind of like a real critique of it. I really I don't know if it was very basic, but again, basic is sometimes very good. So again, I think it did what it's supposed to, and I think it did it well. Um, in terms of more broadly, around the stuff, or like around the drawing, I think that the only problem is it does feel a little basic. I kind of wish I had pushed myself. It's a little bit more of a dynamic pose. Or I guess maybe not a dynamic pose, but like more of a dynamic environment. Because I think the pose is fun and interesting. I just think that the actual like where it exists under is a little funky. Um, but yeah, so that's kind of the only real critique. I think generally the rest looks pretty good. If I don't know, if maybe just like a little under impactful, I guess is the best way to put it. But, you live and you learn. That's the point of the series, ain't it? Yeah. So thank y'all for watching. I know we have another minute left, but most of this is generally just kind of vague rendering, kind of cleaning some stuff up and doing some of the lettering and whatnot. So yeah. Regardless, thank you for watching. I implore you to comment whatever you think. It is obviously, it's super nice to see what y'all think. See how like how you think the powers are good or bad or whatever, or how you think the drawing can improve. Anything like that, always super welcome. Um, you can see that the actual like writing was a little difficult for this one, just because finding something that has contrast was a little tough. But anyways, back to the outro. Sorry, I'm scatterbrained, but yeah. So again, thank y'all for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see y'all in the next video. So yeah, see ya.